Hello everyone. I hope all of you are fine. Uh, my agenda is to make you people understand about why statistics, what is statistics, how to apply statistics, why, what, how. I will try to answer all these questions. As we have seen in first video about the one method of collecting data, that method in statistics is called questionnaire method. Okay, now in this video I will try to explain you about the different methods of collecting data and also the types of collecting data. It totally depends on our research objective or business problems. Objective of data means the purpose of the research, why you want to conduct and research, what you statistics is most important subject or topic in solving any research or business problem. By collecting data, by collecting data to analyze data, statistics is used. The source is statistics. We can say everything is interconnected, and everything is interconnected with the statistics and the with the base of maths. Statistics, it is a science which that deals with data collection and in the last analysis and interpretation. Like after doing analysis, the outcome we will get, that outcome we will interpret that outcome, and then we make the decision based on that outcome. Okay, so analysis can be done using visualization techniques or using any statistical theory or techniques. So this is the definition of statistics. Okay, I hope now it's clear why statistics. Okay, why statistics? Because it plays an important role to make an decision. Okay, what is statistics? You have seen. How to apply, we will see, we will learn about it, but it will take time because it is a broad concept to digest. So let's start with the types of data collection, then we will see types of sampling. But before that, understand about population and samples, because the whole concept of statistics, now what is population? Population is the collection of information of objects and any entity of interest. Like we want to know about the population, but we cannot we cannot analyze the whole population. So what we do, we select randomly, we do sampling. We select randomly, and after random selection, the sample we have selected, we do analysis, like we use that inference on population. Okay, so let's see some examples. First is pharma industry. It is the one example. They decide sampling method before collecting data. This is just one example. You may also call it as designing the experiment. Okay, so there is a concept in statistics, design of experiment. They used most in collecting data, not in pharma but also in agriculture field. Data is collected using design of experiment concept. Okay, second example is industry data. Industry data is collected through questionnaire or by any other sources, like doing an online polls or by the records of their customer. Data is generated. In this type of problem, basically data is first collected and then sampling method is used to solve the problem. Now this is the type of research data collection techniques. This is the subtypes of data. Okay, subtypes of, this is the part, that subtypes of data is the part of this research data collection, like primary, secondary data. Okay, so in research data there are two types of data: primary data, secondary data. Secondary data we can we can get it from in a form of documents, like from secondary sources, like from government publications. Earlier research has been done by another researchers, so we can get the data, census survey data, or personal records, history of patients or client history, service records. We can get the data from there. So this is the secondary source of the data. Okay. Now, primary source of collecting data is the method of conducting an experiment. There is a two type of data, quantitative and qualitative. In quantitative type of data, there are three types: survey data, observational data, experimental data. In survey data, again there are two types: personal interview, telephonic interview. Okay, these are some types of collecting data techniques we will see in upcoming videos. Now next is qualitative data. We like there are three types again: focus group interview, depth interview, and projective techniques. Okay, now the subtype of data, let's see subtypes. Time series data, cross sectional data. There are various types of like data, but the most used data type is time series, cross sectional, retrospective, or panel or pool data. Okay, so time series data is the data which recorded in time to time, like weather records. We can collect weather data in every year. A census survey has been done after every 10 years. So this is the type of time series data. Another example is stock prices. Okay, now second is cross sectional data. In this the example is stock returns earned by shareholders, means of time. Okay, so this is the one example: stock returns earned by shareholders, means that the returns shareholders get, it is at one point of time. Okay, so this is the example of cross section data. Now panel data is the combination of time series and cross sectional data. Panel or pool data is a combination of this time series and cross sectional data. Take an example of unemployment rate in India. Okay, so unemployment rate in India every year it changes. Okay, so but uh, in first year the data is collected at one point of time. Okay, first year. Then in second year data is collected at a single point of time, that unemployment, what is the unemployment rate of India in this particular year. Okay, so this is the combination of time series and cross sectional data. Fourth is the retrospective data. Retrospective data is the type of historical data, like we can also say this is the type of secondary data. Like in this type of data, we take history of patients. One example I can say: history of patients. Patients could be diabetic patient, cancer patient. Okay, so this is the fourth type of data, subtypes of data, which comes from this types of research data techniques. Okay, so okay, retrospective is a secondary type of data. Time series, cross sectional, and panel pool data, I can say this is the primary type also, and it could be secondary type also. Okay, now types of sampling methods. There are two types of sampling method: probability sampling method and non-probability sampling method. Probability sampling method means the chances of probability sampling method means uh, collecting data randomly. The selection of population is randomly. sample is chosen randomly, but in non-probability the sample is not chosen randomly. Okay, it is I can say there is no random selection, and there is a chances of biasness in non-probability sampling method. Probability sampling method has four types: simple, random, systematic, stratified, and cluster. As I have told you earlier, we use sampling method either before collecting data or after collecting data, and I also have given you the example. Okay, in pharma industry we decide sampling method and sample size before collecting data, but in industries we decide sampling methods and sample size after collecting data. Okay, and in non-probability sampling method there are four types of sampling method: quota sampling, purposive sampling, volunteer, convenience sampling. In volunteer also there are two types: snowball sampling and self-selection. These are the some types of sampling methods we used in statistics to collect data, to decide the samples, to decide the sample size. It is a broad concept, like there is also a concept of design of experiment which is which is useful in collecting data, mostly in pharma industries. So we will see all of these things later, on later videos. Okay, I hope you all understand what I have tried to convey. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.